Hello students, welcome you all in the series of online classes, and our today's topic is after completing the exercise 7.3, children, our next topic is inequalities in triangles. Now we have to discuss a property inequalities in triangles. What will happen if the sides of triangle are unequal, their angles are unequal? So now there are some properties we have to discuss when their sides and angles of triangles are unequal. That is called inequalities in triangles. So our first result is a theorem. Theorem 1 is what? Theorem, a theorem or property you may call. A theorem is saying that if two sides of a triangle are unequal, if two sides of a triangle are unequal, the angle opposite to the longer side is larger. This is the property in the inequality which tells the property of inequalities of triangles. It says that when two sides of triangles are unequal, which are not equal, then angle opposite to the longer side, will be larger. Let's see, draw a figure. Suppose this is a triangle ABC, in which you can see that this AC side is longer than AB. Side AC is longer than AB. Then the property is saying that the angle opposite to the longer side, that is the angle opposite to side AC, that is angle B, will be larger than the angle opposite the shorter side, that is angle C. This is to prove. This is the property of inequalities of triangles. Let's see what is given. This is your important property. Children, these properties are very important. These are the basic things which you must know to solve the questions based on it. So, all of you understand it very clearly. Given, let ABC be a triangle. Let ABC be a triangle in which AC is greater than AB. This, you know that this is the symbol of greater than, where AC is greater than AB. Now what we need to prove? We need to prove the angle opposite to the longer side, that is angle B. Angle B will be greater than angle opposite to the shorter side, that is angle C. This we need to prove, that angle B is greater than angle C. Okay. Now let's see how we can prove it. Now we take a point D on AC such that AB equals to AD. Construction, write construction here. Construction. Take a point B. Take a point D on AC such that AB equals to AD and join BD and join BD. Now what we have done? We are taking a point D on AC such that AB equals to AD and thereafter we join BD. Now let's see the proof. Now what we have in triangle ABD, we have AB equals to AD. From where? By construction. When AB is equal to AD, then you can write angle ABD equals to angle ADB. By the property, the angles are angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So by this property you can write angle ABD is equal to angle ADB. ABD is equal to ADB. Now you take in triangle BDC, exterior angle ADB, is equal to angle left it in, you can write exterior angle ADB is greater than angle BCD by the property of exterior angle property. Because you know that the exterior angle of triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. It means that it must be greater than any one opposite interior angles. So that's why this angle ADB is equal to this plus this angle. It means that this angle will be much greater than this angle, which I have written here. But as you know that ADB was equal to ABD, therefore angle ABD is greater than angle BCD, because we have mentioned here angle ADB is equal to angle ABD. So now this angle is greater than this angle, it proves. So when you add angle DBC on LHS, so angle ABD plus angle DBC must be greater than angle BCD, which implies that thereafter you may write one line, ABD plus DBC becomes angle B will be greater than angle C, hence proved. In this way, children, this result has been proved. So what was the result? The result was that it was saying that if two sides of a triangle are unequal, the angle opposite to the longer side is larger. Let ABC be a triangle in which we suppose the side AC is greater than side AB. AC is greater than AB. Then we need to show that the angle opposite to side AC, that is angle B, must be greater than angle C. So we need a construction here. We take a point D on side AC such that AB equals to AD and join BD. In triangle ABD, now we have AB equals to AD. So this angle ABD will be equal to angle ADB. ABD will be equal to angle ADB by the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Now you take in this triangle BCD triangle, angle ADB is an exterior angle. As you know that exterior angle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. So in triangle BDC, exterior angle ADB must be greater than one opposite interior angle, that is angle BCD, by the exterior angle property. Now ADB was equal to angle ABD. So here we have mentioned angle ABD is greater than angle BCD. Now you add this angle DBC to the LHS. So as you see here that ABD is already greater than angle BCD. So when you add something on the LHS part, then it must be greater than. So angle ABD plus angle DBC will be greater than angle BCD, and the sum of angle ABD plus angle DBC will become complete angle B, and this complete angle B is greater than angle C, and hence your property is proved. So this one is very important property. Now let's see the second property. Our second property is, these all are the basic for this exercise. Once you understand these things clearly, then you can solve the sums based on these concepts very easily. So children, now let's see the second property. The second property is saying that in any triangle, the side opposite to the larger angle is longer. Its converse. The second property is saying that let's see the second property. Property number 2, or you may call it theorem also. Theorem number 2. What is this? In a triangle, prove that in a triangle, prove that the greater angle has the longer side opposite to it. This is to prove. In a triangle, prove that the greater angle has longer side opposite to it. Again you draw a triangle ABC. In this triangle given, let ABC be a triangle. ABC be a triangle in which angle B is greater than angle C. Then we need to prove we need to prove the side opposite to greater angle, that is AC, is greater than AB. This is to prove. Now let's see its proof. Now we have three possibilities. Now we have following possibilities. Number one, AC equals to AB हो जाए. Number two, AC is smaller than AB. Now three, AC is greater than AB. Now we check each and every possibilities one by one. Now see case first. When AC equals to AB हो जाए, then we can have angle ABC, angle B equals to angle C, which is not true. Which is not true. It means that AC is not equal to AB. AC is not equal to AB. Now see case 2. Now in case 2, we have AC is smaller than AB. Then we can have AB, that is AB is greater than AC, which you can write also. AB is greater than AC. And now you prove from the first property that if AB is greater than AC, then the angle opposite to AB, that is angle C, will be greater than angle B. From theorem 1. From theorem 1. So this is also not true. Angle B is greater than, which is not true. Which is not true. It means that AC is smaller than AB is wrong. And now since out of three possibilities, two possibilities is not true, it means that the third one must be true. So you write here in case 3 only that since out of three possibilities, two are not true, so third must be true. Must be true. That is AC must be greater than AB. Hence proved. So by this method, this is called contradiction method. So now from this contradiction method, we proved this identity that out of these three conditions, two conditions are not true. So it is obvious that third one must be true. So let's see once again how this is solved. Our second theorem is, in a triangle, prove that the greater angle has the longer side opposite it. The greater angle has longer side opposite it. So now first we draw a triangle ABC in which we assume that angle B is greater than angle C. So when angle B is greater than angle C, then we need to prove that the side opposite to angle B, that is AC, must be greater than the side opposite to angle C, that is AB. This is to be proved. Now we think, when we comparing between the two sides of a triangle, then what are the possibilities? The number one possibility is either this side must be equal, or one side is smaller than other side, and third is another side is smaller than first side. These three possibilities only occurs. So when we have following possibilities, number one, we are making comparing between AB and AC. So first we case taken that AC is equal to AB. So now second is what? AC is smaller than AB. And third one, if these two are not true, then it is obvious that AC is greater than AB. Only these three possibilities are here. So now we check each and every possibility. So first possibility, case 1 or case 1, we have taken AC is equal to AB. When AC is equal to AB, then you know that from the isosceles triangle property, you know that angle B will be equal to angle C. But here it is given that angle B is greater than angle C, and here it comes angle B is equal to angle C, which is not true. It means that this condition is not true, which is AC is not equal to AB. This is not true. Now we come to the second case. The second case was AC is smaller than AB. When AC is smaller than AB, then you can write it AB is greater than AC also. And when AB is greater than AC, then from theorem 1, which we have proved earlier, then the side opposite to the larger side, angle opposite to the larger side will be greater. That is, angle C must be greater than angle B, which is also not true, because it is given that angle B is greater than angle C. It means that this property, this is also not true. So AC is smaller than AB is false. Now out of three possibilities, two possibilities proved wrong. So it is now obvious that our third possibility must be true, and hence from this contradiction method we prove that this theorem, that the side opposite to the larger angle is larger, and hence the property proved.